This is Mark Washington making the cut with your Notre Dame Wisconsin preview. Notre Dame must be the most scrutinized 3-0 team in the country, and it won't get any easier this week when they go to Chicago Soldier Field to play a Shamrock showcase against the Wisconsin Badgers. The key for the Irish starts in the trenches. You know what the offensive line can do against that front seven from Wisconsin. That's very, very good. Big time run stopper right there on the nose, and then some really big linebackers there. You know, Notre Dame's already had problems running the ball, and so this is going to be yet another challenge. Also, running the ball. Protecting Jack Cohn has been a problem. Notre Dame has given up copious amounts of sacks there, and they're going to have to win that battle in their trenches. I would expect for Tommy Rees to call some of those pass plays early in downs, 1st and 10, second, and have it as an extension of run game, maybe like a little bubble screen, quick wide receiver screen. I think that Notre Dame needs to go back to their screen game, even with the running backs, a lot more than what we've seen in the first 3 weeks, as an extension of a run that is right now, run game that is struggling. Defensively, Notre Dame will face a team. It'll be similar to Purdue, a team that doesn't really stretch the field. In fact, Wisconsin's quarterback, Graham Mertz, doesn't have a pass completion over 20 yards yet. That should allow the Notre Dame defense to help with that run game of Wisconsin. I believe Wisconsin ran the ball 55 times already in one game this year for over 300 yards. You best believe Wisconsin is going to try to run the ball and essentially control the game that way, control the clock, try to wear down that Irish defense. And we'll find out, was last week's pretty good performance by Notre Dame's defense a one-off, or, is it progression? So the 3 keys for Notre Dame this weekend is to contain that Wisconsin running game that we talked about. Notre Dame's passing game has to have some field-flipping plays. Wisconsin's been very good at not allowing the deep ball. They've been good against the run. They've taken away the deep ball. Notre Dame is going to have to find a way to get the ball down the road, down the field rather, for a big play to flip the field. And last but not least, they got to keep Jack Cohn upright. Again, you cannot let Wisconsin get in there and get a lot of sacks and get a lot of pressure on Cohn. Got to keep him upright. Notre Dame earlier this week was 6.5-point underdogs. That has kept growing all week. They are a firm underdog against Wisconsin. First time being an underdog for the year, so we'll see how they react. This is certainly their toughest of the first 4 games that they've played on their schedule. So Notre Dame, Wisconsin, noon on Fox.